title, look at that apparently. I'm Joe Barros.
On Broadway.
And if you didn't already know, we're your co-hosts for the night.
Tonight's presentation includes ASL interpreters and open captioning from our friends at Inclusive Communication Services. Live captioning can be accessed from the QR code in your program and here on the screen.
And tonight's card provider is Deb, and the ASL interpreters are Devi and Nehal. We'd first like to acknowledge that this building sits on the occupied land of the Munsee Lenape people. Manhattan is an interpretation of the word of a word in the Munsee dialect meaning Manhattan or hilly island. We also want to recognize that our understanding of history on this matter is not comprehensive nor through a lived native experience, and have learned that many other tribes call this land home as well, including but not limited to the Haudenosaunee, Mohegan, and Shinnecock tribes. New York City has always been a place for cultural multitudes, even before the arrival of European settlers.
For almost 20 years, New York Theater Barn has been an inclusive home for artists and a holistic incubator of original culture-shifting musicals, amplifying narratives of collectively underrepresented communities.
We give writers and musical theater creators the freedom to experiment in front of live audiences, often for the first time, while providing them with the resources to build something innovative, intentional, and impactful.
Tonight, we will amplify 2 original musicals inspired by true events that made international headlines.
With intention, we are honored to create space for a new South Asian story in the musical theater canon. Woo! We also have some other creators here tonight, one of whom has created the first South Asian queer female identifying protagonist in history. We're also proud to raise awareness about the flawed incarceration systems in our complex world and to awaken the work and legacy of Daya's grandfather, George Thatcher.
Before each presentation, we'll conduct a short interview with the writers. This conversation will contextualize the presentation that you're about to see and will explore the unique collaborative paths of the writers.
We believe that art is best created in dialogue, so a large part of our process is fostering community. And I wanted to welcome our students tonight from the American Academy for Dramatic Arts. Staff members and board members from New York Theater Barn, and also staff members and incredible artists who've been a part of New York Theater Barn from the past for so many years. So welcome everybody, and newbies, welcome to the Cool Kids Club. The inclusive Cool Kids Club.
Our first musical tonight is 90 Seconds. 90 Seconds follows 15-year-old Anya, whose school performance is interrupted when the earthquake strikes India on Republic Day. In just 90 seconds, she loses her father. Amid the chaos, a homeless man becomes a crucial figure in the aftermath. A South Indian couple, drifting apart, rediscover their love as they navigate the destruction together. Through shared experiences of survival and rebuilding, seemingly separate lives intertwine.
90 Seconds is written by Einstina, Sneha, and Vermeulen, 2 artists from different countries who journeyed to New York with a shared desire to tell a meaningful story. Einstina joins us this evening very early from her home in Bangalore, India. Take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Einstina, speaking to you all from my homeland, Bangalore, India. I'm a theatre educator, writer, and performer. I had the incredible privilege of studying at Berkeley, NYC last year, where I met my wonderful collaborator, Ober. Together, we wrote the book Music and Lyrics for 90 Seconds. 90 Seconds was inspired by my time teaching in Gujarat, where I found out that most of my students had lost their grandparents in the 2001 Gujarat earthquake. It is also inspired by the universal idea of loss, having lost my parents.
Here in Gujarat.
Writing 90 Seconds opened a little door for me that transported me to India every time I felt homesick in New York. It became my way of returning, not by airplane, but by memory. And that is my invitation to you. For the duration of this show, we want to transport you to that India. Not the glossy Bollywood spectacle the world often sees, but the India that I grew up in and continue to live in. The India that is real, raw, good, and ugly. We are so grateful to be included in the 19th New Work series. It is support from institutions like New York Theatre Barn that remind us how powerful art can be, transcending borders, policies, and physical distance. Even when I cannot be present in person, my story still finds a way into your hearts through spaces they create. Thank you, New York Theatre Barn, for creating room for this story to live and grow.
And now joining us are the writers of 90 Seconds, Oba and Einstina. She's been in rehearsal since 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is really amazing. And she saw some of the actors for the first time today. So thank you for waking up so early. Einstina was born in India and Oba in Belgium. And they began developing 90 Seconds at Berkeley, NYC in the Writing and Production for Musical Theater program last year, led by program director Julianne Witt Davis. Woo! She's also an award-winning writer, you know. When I met the writers at Berkeley last June, I was immediately excited by the storytelling and their beautiful energy, but I was also intrigued because I didn't know anything about the 2001 Gujarat earthquake, but I immediately felt its significance. Einstina and Oba began their pitch by gifting me a flag of India, immediately transporting me into the first scene of their original South Asian musical. It was magical and unforgettable. And today, I'm returning the favor by offering you both a flag of my home and one of my communities. So this is for you. I'll hold up to these ones. Lately, it feels easy to dismiss the beauty, diversity, and strength of the great American melting pot. But let these flags be a reminder of our democracy and our freedom. Let these flags serve as a reminder that America is a nation that encompasses all nations, and that you and your work will always have a place in the heart of the American consciousness.
Einstina, this piece is so deeply rooted in home, in memory, and identity, and tonight you're joining us from India rather than being here in person. If you're comfortable sharing, can you speak a little bit about what it means to create work across borders in this moment?
Thankfully, I had the wonderful opportunity to be in New York for a year, and that really opened up so many things for me, considering that theatre is still, growing in a country like India, where salary for theatre artists is still a perk. So I was so joyous to see such a wonderful country with such big, opportunities for theatre artists, right? And to not be able to be there right now is definitely, it makes me sad, but I'm still happy that New York Theatre Barn has given me a space to be there anyway, right? Even if it's not physically, they've given me a space to be there anyway. So even through the rehearsals, even now, they made it a point that I'm there, and I'm so grateful for them, right? I think it's institutions like yours that helps us to be there, that helps America to hear new voices, that helps America to hear voices from outside of America. Thank you so much.
So how did the woman from India come to collaborate with the guy from Belgium on a show about India?
You go first.
It was such a joy to work with Oba, considering
would say yes. If you not. So I would ask her every week, do you like my song? You don't like it? I was a bit scared at the beginning. I was like, why should I write in musical? I don't know the musical language, I don't know the culture. And Einstina really transported me there every time we were writing together. And I learned so much by research, by all their stories about the food, their language, the music as well. And a bit of it I combined with my own musical language in the music you can hear today.
Cool. And you also, you've also both talked about how your own experiences with loss played into the story. And also, you have a concept album of 2 songs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So that's all because we were working in Berkeley, sitting there last year, and we had the opportunity to record 2 songs, which was great because we just all the opportunity to discover this piece. I mainly write for classical orchestras, and there you write your piece, they play it, and that's it. And now I saw this piece transforming through the weeks, through the months, and it's just crazy to see how we're here today.
And the irony is that this was released a few days before this event, but then there was a blizzard, so it wasn't a few days before. So it's been 2 weeks now. And it's very, very exciting. Hey, before we move on, I just wanted to, and know a little bit more about what we're about to see, I just want to bring out one person from the presentation. Esha, can you come on out? So this is Esha Chatha.
Close.
Say it again.
Chatha.
Chatha, one of my students at the American Academy for Dramatic Arts. Esha is South Asian, and she's an international student from Canada. I just wanted to bring her out to let her tell you a little bit more about what this experience meant to her.
Okay.
Or how about, I want you to, I'm going to invite you into the conversation to punctuate the power of representation.
Okay. So, I'm about to graduate in May from the American Academy, and I guess like my big thing about going into the industry now has been like making roles for more people that look like me and finding spaces where more people look like me. And I guess this was like my first opportunity to do that in a space that like I don't have to fit into another box, where I can just be myself and not have to worry about it.
That's right. So what should we know about the presentation? What are we going to see tonight? What are we going to see tonight, Einstina?
So you're going to see the side of India that probably you've not seen because Bollywood generally shows a glassy India, or it's the rich people who write when it comes to Bollywood. So here I am writing a story about India, so with no words. So I think you're going to see a side of India that you probably didn't see before, that we all live through here.
Awesome.
All right, and with that, tonight's presentation of 90 Seconds is directed by Ryan Dobrin, with music direction by Vermeulen. This cast includes Vishal Vaidya, Nehal Joshi, Kimberly Chatterjee, Rishi Golani, Esha Chatha, and Swetha Vissapragada.
Republic Day! Here in Gujarat, we will rise as one in the morning light, where we all belong, flying pure and bright, colors of saffron, green and white, for peace and freedom. Here in Gujarat, hey!
We celebrate Republic Day to honor our Constitution, which ensures justice and equality for all.
Please, can you give me that flag?
What's your name, child?
Anya. Quickly, please. Daddy will get angry if I'm late.
Here you go, Anya. Happy Republic Day. Gujarat. Are you looking for someone? Here, buy some of these lovely flags.
No, I'm not looking for anything.
Funny thing to say to someone looking so hard.
I'm looking for my husband. He's a tall man with a beard. He was right here. Always does this. Disappears into a crowd and leaves a pregnant wife to chase after him.
He'll be somewhere here in the crowd. Here, have a flag. Soon, these streets will be full of people looking for their loved ones. One nation, one dream, together we stand. We are family of this land. We are India, we are proud and free. Republic Day for you and me. One flag, please.
And 12 for me, please.
2 hands and 12 flags.
They're for my students for the Republic Day event.
Ah, happy Republic Day, teacher!
From to be brave, but for peace we say. It stands for our nations that thrive on sea. Will of blood, much more than blood. It's Republic Day.
Here in Gujarat, hey, we are free, we rise, equal under skies, law and rights for all, standing firm and tall. Truth and peace will guide us all.
Republic Day.
It's Republic Day!
One nation, one dream, together we stand. We are family of this land. We are India, we are proud and free. Republic Day for you.
Welcome to my city!
You and me. Here in Gujarat.
Daddy, I'm home. I got the flag. Daddy? Daddy?
Get ready for school, Anya. Quickly.
Shall I put the flag up here? Does it look good?
Anya, leave that. Go into your room and get ready for school.
Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Ever since Mommy died, it feels like she took you with her. It's like you've been gone too. Just in a different way. All was wrapped in white. It all felt so odd. No breath, no more light. They said she was with God. You held her picture and shut every door. Closed up your heart when she was no more.
not now. But when the ground swallows your castles, no one will be bigger than the other. We will all be one. A golden crown does not make a king. I have royal blood, in case you're wondering. I live in silence, but I can see what's happening. I'm the ruler of this land. Wondering who I am? No need for formalities. You can call me Your Highness. Behind the wooden shed, I got a lair. I'm hidden from the world. No one knows I'm there. All the wild animals, they are my friends. They trade crumbs and stories. The fun never ends. I sleep on the ground, but my dreams are so sweet, 'cause I'm living like royalty on this royal beat. I'm the king. Come on, give it up for my amazing background singers. I insist, I hope you won't resist. I missed the point there. I don't care, you get the gist. Oh, I'm the king of Gujarat. Show no shyness, what appealing. Call me highness when I'm needing. Too much rhyming, so appealing. One more thing. I'm the king. He's the king of Gujarat. Yeah, I'm the king. He's the king of Gujarat. I'm the king.
Kabir, why did you walk away like that earlier?
I just needed some air. I'm scared, Priya.
Are you scared of becoming a father?
I'm scared I'll become my father. The anger, the silence, you know I carry all of that.
Kabir, we fought the world to be by each other, not to feel like we're slipping away because of ghosts from your past.
It's not just ghosts. Priya, it's me. I'm afraid that no matter what I do, I'll hurt you the way he hurt everyone he loved.
I see you, not your father. You don't carry his shadow, you carry our future, Kabir. We will not look back. The past is wrong. A gigantic distance from you, but it seems to be gone. We have traveled on to a brand new dream. Hold my hand and look in my eyes. We did survive the cracks of time.
I can see you now. Please hold me close. Only time can heal all those scars that we faced through the years. Heavens had to move. Buildings had to fall. Now I see you're smiling at me. Your love will heal the cracks of time. Now I see you. Now I hear you. Can you reach me? Can you hold me?
I want you more than ever before.
I want you to hold my hand and we'll explore the new shore.
Let's be
seconds. That's all it took for an earthquake to erase our city.
Moment of silence, it broke our trust. Moments alone. Moment of darkness, covered in dust, crushed under stone. One moment that changed us, face full of cheer, now still and cold. One moment forever, lost in our fear, our futures on hold. Silence, deafening silence, we are here now, falling apart. What is this feeling inside my heart? Silence, silence. Look around, nothing but silence, silence. Not us.
Daddy? Daddy!
Hold my hand. Get up on you.
Did my
A
anger,
name I will never forget.
did my anger at Daddy cause the ground to shake? My Kabir! Have you seen him? A tall man with a beard. Please help!
I'll help you. We'll look together.
Just when I found him, I lost him.
The shared story of our survival only begins now. When three worlds become one. As we search and roam with shaken hearts and cold, their bodies burn retreat, while we all still breathe. We stand with you, don't fear, and know we're safe and
In 2001, while we were celebrating our nation together, the earth tore us apart.
At 8:46 a.m., the ground shook louder than any Republic Day parade so far.
More than 20,000 lives vanished in a single breath.
Our prayers turned into cries, our joy turned into rubble.
Homes became graves, and graves became streets.
The
The world is watching.
but who is going to help?
We stand with you, don't fear. And now we're safe and
Oh my gosh! I felt everything in the span of like 5 minutes. That was crazy. By the time I was done, I was like, wow, what a journey. 90 seconds,
Yeah,
truly.
and you know what's interesting? That last sequence gives me a little bit of like come from away vibes. And I think
Yes.
that's totally a normal thing since they're both about community and grief and people coming
The
together.
silence and the loss, yeah.
I actually lived through the 1989 San Francisco earthquake. I was in first grade, and I was actually just looking up because it just said 20,000, over 20,000 lives. 18, okay, 20,000 lives, and I looked it up, and it said we lost 63 people in the San Francisco earthquake, and over 4,000 were injured. So it just it's shocking when you think over 20,000 people in the destruction that it did. But that we have musicals, and that musicals are about us, and that musicals are healing, is I think really kind of one of the reasons we're here tonight. And you're also one of the reasons we're here tonight, at least for me. Devi and I had the pleasure of meeting 2 years ago because she casts for Casting by Art, and I love being in a room with her. You're also the founder and CEO of South Asians on Broadway.
Woo!
An organization dedicated to amplifying South Asian representation in theater. Through this platform, you've been instrumental in the development of Jasmine Sharma's Pigeonhole and Xiong Ong and Eric Sorrell's Maya. That's Maya with 2 dashes over both of the A's. Last year, you presented A Night of Brown Excellence at 54 Below. Some incredible people like Ari Afsar and Kuku Verma and so forth, and some people from this presentation tonight. So let's take a look.
Oh my God, stop! Happy AAPI month. Hi everyone, my name is Devi Peot and I am the founder of South Asians on Broadway.
Always want what you can't have. There's a small bad if you don't get what you wanted. Make it feel good as I whip you into shape. Yeah, boy, let's get it started. Give it up, you can win. Cause I know where you've been. Such a shame you don't put up a fight.
He has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw him happy long ago.
Crossing all her lines, can't count all the times I've tried, but I look into her eyes, saying I'm wide awake, although I've been driving for days. No, I can't shake this feeling I can't walk away from. I'm scared as hell, but I'm doing this for myself. I will be brave, this is the choice I'll make.
You're nothing without me, you're nothing at all.
From last year's Night of Brown Excellence, I'm sure you saw a familiar face up there, Rishi Golani, who's just in our presentation. I want to take this opportunity to thank Joe, especially my favorite part about working in casting is that I get to watch a masterclass every time I'm in the audition room working with collaborators, especially collaborators who see me and who I see back, and that's really special. And I wanted to talk a little bit about South Asians on Broadway and what we're about. So, you know, I think in the height of the pandemic, the industry was kind of revealed as, oh, there's so many cracks under the surface that were put there by the creators of the industry that we weren't supposed to find. And me as a 19-year-old mixed, half Tamil, half white person from Atlanta, Georgia, who was aspiring to be a musical theater performer, realized that my purpose was not on the stage, but it was behind it. And again, we work in the business of human beings, in the business of people, and there's nothing that I love more than watching people in their pocket. So when it comes to representation, I, radio rebelled a little moment, and thank you to those who understand that reference. But created an Instagram page and didn't tell anybody. I was behind it for 6 months and stalked every South Asian performer I could find because all I wanted to do was feel a sense of belonging selfishly, but then it ended up turning into this community and just exposure of the community that's already been there. I mean, Vishal Vaidya and Nehal Joshi, wherever they are, they've been in this industry forever. And trailblazers, and there are people who have put in the work and have been doing the work in an industry that did not see them and value them. And they are some of the greatest people I've ever met, but not only that, with this resurgence and this exposure of South Asian musical theater and American repertoire, giving back to younger generations and allowing people to be seen so that more South Asian people not only get to be in work like the one that Einstina and Oba did, but also in, shows that don't really have South Asian people in it, which you saw in this little highlight reel. But yeah, so it's a great organization, and we're aiming to just continue building this community and showing all the talent that's out there. We're doing a Night of Brown Excellence this year again, and collaborating with Telsey and Priya Ghosh, which is not yet announced, but very exciting. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the organization, and I'm grateful that Joe asked me to come here, because any opportunity there is to highlight South Asian work, whether that's one person or a lyric or a word, we are here to support that. So,
there's an abundance of South Asian talent in this city and around this country. Most of them are working, but there's an abundance. Our second musical tonight is The Only Way Out.
Inspired by the life and works of George Thatcher, The Only Way Out tells a riveting tale of survival, family, and ultimately freedom. George Thatcher was wrongfully convicted of murder and sentenced to death in England in 1963. His sentence was later commuted to life imprisonment, and he served 18 years before being released.
The original musical has book, music, and lyrics by Thatcher's granddaughter, Dea Thatcher. Dea previously collaborated with New York Theatre Board, serving as music director of the Richard Rodgers award-winning musical Lighthouse and Female Complaints, the new musical from Tina DeVaron and Kate Mullen about underground San Francisco abortionist Inez Burns, who did like 20,000, 50,000 abortions in her time, one of whom was Rita Hayworth, and nobody ever died or got sick. Wow. And she was taken down by a Republican senator. Anyway, let's bring it back up. In 2016, they had discovered the book, plays, and paintings created by her grandfather, George Thatcher. During his 25 years in the British prison system. The first songs for The Only Way Out were composed in June of that year. This story is dedicated to the memory of George Thatcher and his wife, Val Thatcher. Val Thatcher is an incredible and inspiring character in the story of George and Dea Thatcher's life. Val Thatcher was a 33-year-old divorced teacher in 1974 when she first started writing to George in prison. She answered an ad from someone incarcerated, ended up marrying him, and spent years trying to clear his name. They were married for 34 years until George's death in 2014. Take a look.
He was given a life sentence and he served about 20 years for a crime he didn't commit. He was refused parole because he stood out and he always protested his innocence in prison. And unless you actually acknowledge your guilt to the parole board, they don't want to know. The only evidence against him was the fact that several senior police officers got up in court with identical stories in their notebooks and said he'd confessed to the crime and said that he'd done it and said that he was there at the robbery. This is the house that George and I lived in. It was completely derelict when we first found it. There were trees growing through the roof and a dead sheep in the barn. Over here, this side was his workshop. I was married to George for 34 years. It was still simmering underneath the whole time, the injustice of it and the years wasted and all the rest of it.
Please welcome George and Val Thatcher's granddaughter, the writer of The Only Way Out, Dea Thatcher.
grandfather, George Thatcher. When you started adapting his story into a musical, what responsibilities did you feel, not only to your family, but also towards the broader conversation about wrongful convictions and prison reform?
Thank you. Responsibility. At first, my responsibility was to my grandfather, George. I wanted to write a musical around the play that he had written while he was incarcerated. And I wanted to preserve his voice, the voice of someone who has the experience of life on the inside. So that was how I set out to work on this project. And really, like mentioned earlier, I wanted to honor George and honor Val with the telling of the story. And that was, in 2016, I started writing the project. And over the years, the responsibility has shifted and grown and changed. For one, I want to highlight the work of Val Thatcher, who continued to advocate for George's release and the clearing of his name through 2018, when she was given time in front of a judge in England, and the judge ruled the case unsafe. So she saw that through. And that responsibility that she took on has inspired me to also now approach musicals and art and culture and craft with a responsibility to present ways of solidarity with folks who are different than them or outside of their own experience, or perhaps going through something that is not talked about in a way that is in favor of life. And so, the responsibility I feel now is that of showing this story so that and connecting it to today. And so I don't carry that responsibility alone. And so I'd like to actually invite The Only Way Out's director, Leah, who will come up and they'll introduce themselves. Leah joined me on this project a few months ago, and I'm really, really grateful for all the ways you've taught me about responsibility and how this story interacts with current day, present day prison abolition. And so I'd love to hand it over to you.
Thank you. Do you mind if I introduce myself, Jeff?
Please.
Hi everyone, my name is Leah Spalace. I've had the privilege of working with Dea, bringing this piece to life with the support of New York Theater Barn. And as Dea said, to me this is a story that is both about a wrongful conviction, about a particular person in a particular time and a place, but it's also a story about systems that are starkly opposed to life, healing, fulfillment, liberation. We had the privilege of meeting, doing some organizing together. I'm a very proud prison abolitionist, and I'm happy to tell you what that means to me. But we hope that comes through in this piece as well.
Thank you for that. Just because we were talking about Val, I wanted to actually quote her for a second. Val Thatcher recalled in an article, "The best thing I ever did was to reply to his advert, which read, 'Lifer, aspiring dramatist and painter, seeks new outlets through communication and visits.' My reaction was, gosh, there was somebody worse off than me? I felt sorry for him, so I wrote him a letter."
So the title itself, The Only Way Out, it feels both literal and metaphorical. For someone wrongfully in prison, the only way out can mean appeals, advocacy, survival, or even internal resilience. So what does that phrase mean to you now after nearly a decade of developing this work?
Thank you. The Only Way Out is the name of a play by George Thatcher. He wrote it through his time in the prison system in England, and the title comes from his 3 weeks when he lived in the condemned cell underneath the Old Bailey. And so in that particular solitary confinement wing, the hallway that led to the court was the hallway that led to the court shared a door
with the hallway that then led to the gallows. So it was, the only way out was through that one door, and it led to both the court and the condemned sentencing that George received. So I came into this title very literal and very inspired, but also horrified by this reality. And I'm a very different girl now. I'm a very different survivor now. I have a lot of different ideas and experiences about the world than when I set out to write this in 2016. And so now the only way out is prison abolition. And as Leah mentioned, like, this can be spoken about beyond just in a conversation on stage. And so I hope you'll lean into what this means. It's, yeah, it's kind of the lifeblood of the work now. And yeah, so I will also kind of baton it over.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we talked about in the process, but we also talk about in the advocacy around this work, is that people hear prison abolition and that sounds very scary, and it sounds like, well, what are we going to do? What are the alternatives to prison? And what we keep talking about is that ultimately the way that people heal, the way that we heal societies and individuals, can't be through this type of isolation. And I think we see this beautifully in the musical, that someone being stuck in a cell by themselves is never going to be a healing tactic. But people in community with Val, with their parents, with their family, being around their community, those are healing modes, right? So I think, in short, and we'll see it more in the musical, the only way out is through finding other ways to heal the wrongs and the pains and the hurts of the world other than just isolation.
I'd love for Leah to tell you a little bit more about why this work is so personal to her.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously Daya's grandfather was incarcerated. I came to this work also through personal experience. My brother is currently incarcerated in Virginia, where he has been since I was in 8th grade. I developed my hatred for the prison system at a young age. But part of what, again, what I think you see in the musical is that when an individual person is incarcerated, it does not just affect them. It affects their entire family, their communities, people who are dependent on them financially, emotionally, socially. So I see myself, and I felt so compelled to work on this with Daya because I see myself in George's family members who are represented on stage, who are continuing to fight for him day in and day out. And thank you for telling your story, our story, with so much love, and for portraying people with that persistence and care. One more shout out. I'm wearing the shirt of the People's Campaign for Parole Justice, which is a larger entity alongside the Release Aging People in Prison campaign. You heard Val talk a little bit about the parole board does not look at people for, they just want to hear you say that you're guilty and you did the bad thing. We know that that actually doesn't determine whether someone is ready to come home. The People's Campaign for Parole Justice is working to change the way that parole works in this country, to actually evaluate people, to support them, to make sure they're ready to come home, and to ensure that no one dies in prison. Please come talk to us afterward. We'd love to tell you.
Lastly, we just want to know what we can expect to see tonight. What are we going to see in this presentation?
Yeah, so as we said, you're going to see a little bit about the relationship between George and his family outside and how they try to stay in touch despite both the physical barriers and a lot of the emotional and psychological barriers. This is just one of the plot lines of the broader story, but this is what we felt we could really tell to you in 20 minutes.
Yeah, the musical is big and sweeping in 2 acts. It's a cast of a full city worth of people, and it's meant to be scored. It's scored with a full orchestra. I've got 2 of my dear friends here tonight to accompany, and this gorgeous cast of 5 has just really met the moment at every instant. So you're really in for a wonderful presentation. And so thank you again for listening, and to New York Theater Barn. By Leah Spalace, with music direction by Sharon Ahn and Brian Knowlton. And Brian Knowlton is the associate director.
The cast features George Abood, Elizabeth Ward-Land, Jermaine Miles, Dwayne Washington, and Casey Thomas. And the accordion player is Brian Russell Carey.
February 1974. Lillian Redmond sits alone at a table in a small kitchen. Edward Redmond, her son, sits in a small, isolated cell in Her Majesty's Prison, Parkhurst.
My dear Ed, my last few letters are gone with no reply. Have you been relocated? Have you given my name to the Home Office? I will keep sending you post and hope that it finds you. Do you remember how I used to comfort you when you were a boy? They say there's another war brewing beyond the distant shore. Meanwhile, my boy plays in the dirt while I wash another shirt. And I try to be strong, so I hum an old song. It's all that I can do. Sing a song of hope for you. When Charlie went away, we all assumed he'd be back one day. He said to me, love, don't worry none, just keep looking after our son. And I would soon learn he would never return. What was I to do? Sing a song of hope for you. A song that has a major key, where everyone sings their own melody. The crashing of chords means nothing more than dissonant harmony. Song with words that we all know. The tempo's fast or the tempo's slow. The length of each verse wraps around the earth, comforting friend and foe. And it goes like la da da la da 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 la da 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 The last time I cried was the day I heard my husband died. Finding the words to tell it the news, at first I tried to refuse, but he had to be told. So I sang the song of old. There was nothing else to do but to sing a song of old. Keep your head down. Focus on your painting. Focus on your mind, or it's all you have. Whatever they say to you in there, know that you have a mother out here who loves you. I will keep this short until I know where you are. Oh, Mary is coming around and we will be working on a letter to the old solicitor, Riley, who might know something. Yeah. Until then, yours, loving mother.
Okay, Redmond, you hear that bell? You get up when you hear that bell.
What is it you see out that window that you find so interesting?
Blank wall. 10 feet away. 40 feet high.
That's all there is. Why do you keep looking? There's nothing to see.
Gives me something to do. That's where the world is. Beyond that wall.
Oh, time to feed the animals.
Ah, a milestone in the day.
Look, we'll be going out and exercise in a few minutes, so let's not waste any time.
When is tea? 4 o'clock.
There'll be tea time. There'll be no tea time for prisoner. If he hasn't eaten all his dinner and done his walk around the yard and changed his clothes.
Change your clothes. Who do you think you're kidding?
You want to be careful what you say.
We do things here according to our instructions. We know how it must feel.
You've got no bloody idea how it feels.
How are you? I have no idea if you're getting my letters. When I think of you in that place, it gives me the shivers. Now, for some good news. I've kept a room for your return. I hope you'll like this place. It's nothing like the flat back in Islington. There's plenty of room to breathe and think. Plenty of inspirations for your painting. You'll like it. Back in the country, it's a funny feeling. My ears are still ringing, though the only sound I hear is that of the trees and dozens of seagulls and occasional passersby. So I ask myself, why did it take so long? Why did I resist this feeling? Why do you feel so far? Why did I believe you just gave it time? Oh, we did hear back from the solicitor, thanks to Mary, who was brilliant with the letter writing. Now we need to hear from you so that we can write to him again, please. Edward, write to us, my love. Your mother.
Now then, let's get this matter sorted out. You are permitted 2 brushes, 1 palette and 1 canvas. All other materials must be signed in and out of possessions daily, according to the regulations.
They got them for everything.
That attitude isn't going to do you any good.
Nothing in here will do me any good.
There are people all over the world
January 1980. Redmond stands in the governor's office of Her Majesty's Prison Layhill.
Right. Now, as for why I called on you, we received your parole review from the national office. I'd like to read it to you personally and get your reaction. Parole review, number 562. Concerning the prisoner, Edward Redmond, who is currently serving out his life in Her Majesty's prison. Upon reviewing the terms of appeal, and with careful consideration, we feel it is unsafe to approve parole. It also says here that you are subject to a transfer. Should I deem it necessary?
That doesn't make any sense.
This decision is above my head.
That doesn't make any sense. I've been here for 6 years. No one does that long in this place.
Do you want to go to another prison?
I need some space to take this in. I don't believe this. This office has recommended me many times to the parole board, yet my appeal gets overruled. Why?
You have enemies.
Finally, a bit of honesty. Did it hurt?
Don't take that tone.
Are these enemies blocking my mail?
Your mail is being held at your previous prison.
How can I get it here?
You can pay for the postage with your prison earnings. Guard!
June 1980. Redmond is in a cell in Layhill. A priest walks the corridor.
Good afternoon. May I enter?
Yes.
Don't you need any inner guidance?
Now look, just don't try and interrogate me, okay? May I ask you a question?
What is it, child?
You one of them?
What do you mean?
Who does your thinking for you?
I think for myself.
Do you?
You're rather cynical, aren't you?
Not as much as I ought to be. I was convicted of killing a man in a robbery. What did you expect when you came in here?
I read newspapers. It's difficult not to form an opinion.
An opinion of the crime.
Yes, I read about your crime.
Not my crime, a crime. There's a profound difference.
Are you suggesting it isn't true?
The truth is out of fashion, Father. There was a robbery, I wasn't in it. There was a murder, I wasn't in that either. But I was convicted, and that's what you believe.
Isn't that enough?
Well, it would seem so. Only you got the wrong bloke, that's all.
Then who's the right bloke?
How the hell should I know? Maybe it was you.
No. It wasn't me.
You're quite sure of that?
Oh, yes.
You're telling me you didn't confess?
I certainly didn't.
Nor did I. I don't have to establish the guilt of others.
Then why have others accused me?
Have others accused me? The evidence is only of words of a few ambitious coppers, and that's taking a chance. So if you come in here expecting to find some kind of bloody monster, you better look in the mirror.
You're not what I expected.
So what do you do? Blame the papers?
Your case made the front page.
And what happens when I'm released, eh? Tucked on the inside page.
I really would like to have a serious talk with you.
All right. But the talks we've had about nothing have been good for me.
Listen, my position here is trying to serve all the inhabitants of this place, and I really do try to understand how all of this must make you feel isolated. I'm only here to give you help. You alone know whether you're guilty or not, and for this reason, you must be at peace within your own mind. I will come back again.
All right. Dear Lillian, Mother, I can't say much in a letter because it is read by the people in charge and I don't have to tell you my opinions of them. Both you and they will know it. You know what I'm up against. Please send my love and best wishes to everyone.
It's been all these years of waiting, contemplating what we must do.
You have taken this so well, though inside your heart you must be hurt. I know, however, you can all be certain that I didn't commit the crime I'm charged with. So that's the main thing.
Now I know we have to keep trying, no more lying, fight for what's true.
So I'll make the most of it, whatever way I can. And I'll be in here, with my head down, focusing on my painting. I imagine you are enjoying life out there in the sunshine and taking good care of yourself. Please give my love to Mary. And don't worry.
Edward, I believe in
you. Sincerely always your son, E.R. Take a deep breath. Focus your mind. Try to rewind. Envision the scene. Drawing a line. Bending a curve. Finding the nerve to carry on. And once you begin, you start losing track of time. All of a sudden I'm becoming a part of the frame, forgetting my name, forgetting my past. As the world carries on, I stay withdrawn and attempt to outlast my time. recollection is a word that shares my complexion. So I'll try to understand it. I'll try to paint myself portrait. Take a deep breath. Focus your mind. Look deep inside. Envision your soul drawing a line, bending a curve, finding the nerve to carry on. And once you begin, you start losing track of time. All of a sudden, becoming part of the fray, becoming my name, becoming my past. As the world carries on, I stay withdrawn, an attempt to outlast my time.
Oi, time to go.
I'll be holding mass for you this morning, and I shall pray for you.
Don't pray for me. Pray for those who framed me. They need it more than I.
Come on. Get on with it.
Get a break. For the Broadway Directors Roundtable, a seat at the table. A diverse cohort of award-winning Broadway directors will take up space to discuss their unique experiences working in a rapidly evolving industry, as well as the misconceptions around what a director actually does.
The directors at the table include two-time Tony nominee Jeff Calhoun, five-time Tony nominee Camille Brown, two-time Tony nominee Moises Kaufman, Joanna Hunter, and Victoria Collado. Putting some money into our raffle, we're going to draw two raffle tickets right now. The first is for the I Love New Musicals hat and a season pass.
Alright, please get out your tickets.
Oh, this is Kate Trammell, Managing Director of New York Theater Bar. Alright, and the winner is 2883298. 2883298.
Hold on, let me help him out. There we go.
There we go. Do we have a winner?
Yeah!
write musicals better. that too. The winner is 2883299. Yes!
Right, so you want to give it away?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Actually, let's see, we have many guests from ADA tonight. Next generation of musical theater writers and artists. Raise your hand if you're a current student of Joe's.
Fight for it.
Yes, like one.
Raise your hands, please.
I'm going to
Yes.
So lastly, thank you for being here tonight because it starts with you. If you liked what you experienced, making a tax-deductible donation in the amount of $1 million is quick. You can donate on our website at nytheaterbarn.org/donate. That's nytheaterbarn.org/donate. You can also bookmark that. And join us in the lobby for mocktails and let's chat about the work we just experienced.